Oh my god, they're not breathing! Does anyone know CPR?
Red alert! What you are hearing now is not a test. You are now tuned into LA on Lock Radio, bringing you all the newest and exclusive underground music from Los Angeles to any other city around it. Let's go! Hosted by
the one and only the Oos, young Steve DeMar.
Log in now.
Yes, sir. Like I said, it's the Oos. Hold the applause. Thank you. Nah, keep the applause going. What's good, everybody? I go by Steve DeMar, and we're on another episode of LA on Lock with my brother N3. N3, what's good, Oos? Chilling, man. Back over here. It's been a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? We've been a little busy, a little occupado over here. You know, doing what we have to do to make our ends meet, and you gotta respect it. So please forgive us for being on hold for a little bit. We had a great show, man. 420 event was great. Let's talk about that, 3. It was awesome, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know 420 was a while ago, but that was our last show, and I didn't get to officially thank everybody who came out and supported, so we want to thank you guys. Some of our sponsors as well, all of our sponsors, we want to thank you guys for coming through. King Palm was one of them, so thank you. All the vendors, much love. Today, man, like every other event, every other show we do, we love to have guests in here, and we love to have just people in here who work hard at what they do and who are great at what they do and want to continue to succeed at what they do. Yeah. And today we have that special guest, man. Can we start it off, man? Introduce us, brother. Tell us your name.
Rocstar2800.
2800.
Rocstar2800. Rockstar. What it do?
Yes, sir, man. So, let's get started, man. Can you tell us more about yourself and your blog? He is the owner of Hip Hop Trends.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm Rocstar2800, rapper, blogger, podcaster, entrepreneur, businessman. I do it all. Hip Hop Trends is a blog. We got the hottest topics in these internet streets. We've been doing it for some time. We started off as show promoters, doing shows. We always had a blog up, but we never just put the foot to the gas until pandemic, and this came about starting on Clubhouse, streaming through YouTube, posting on Instagram, and just going viral, having some of the top viral moments, I feel like, in the culture right now.
Yeah, man, and I'm loving every one of them, yo. And don't even feel discouraged about, starting through the whole pandemic. I think a lot of people ironically found their niche and breakthrough, because of the pandemic.
No,
I know we were all jobless and broken, but that's what made people really discover their true selves and their talent, and now they're getting paper. Now they're getting bank off of it. So, it was definitely a refresh that it was an unfortunate refresh, but we kind of, some of us kind of needed it. So describe to us how the pandemic was it and how it affected you to make you want to, I really got to push. I know everybody was out there trying to hustle, but what was that thing that light that went off in your head during that time?
For me, so the pandemic, let me get this straight. So the pandemic, we was throwing shows at the time. Mm-hmm. Before that, we was some of the hottest promoters in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pandemic hit. It's only 50% capacity can come to these shows when they open the building back up.
Yeah.
So we're losing money, right?
Mm-hmm.
We still got deposits from the pandemic on certain artists. You know what I'm saying, that I can't speak of. But so the pandemic for me was more of a hustling. Really I was still doing my music. Because the whole thing of doing the shows, right? I will promote, myself as a co-headliner.
Okay.
With anybody that we
Smart.
bring down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my marketing of getting my name out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And capturing that market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of built like a rapport with fans down there in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the shows and because of the momentum, right? So Hip Hop Trends really came, I want to say it came 21. Yeah, no, 22, because I've been on Clubhouse a year and a half.
Okay. Yeah.
So a year and a half be what, 22? Yeah, about 22.
Okay. Yeah, and just to see how it's grown, man. I want to talk more about that. But you mentioned that you're an artist. Now, explain to us where did that grow from? Growing up, were people playing a certain type of music in your household? Your mom, your dad, where did that music come from for you? The influence?
Yeah, it's crazy because I was just saying the other day. I think Tupac was like the first rapper as a kid who I memorized
Word for word.
Yeah, certain songs, right?
Okay.
And from there, I got a little cross. I moved around. I'm from LA. I'm from South Central, right?
Okay.
I spent time in my childhood in Georgia. I think, I don't know, I was about 7 to 9 years old in Georgia. But down there is when I developed my love for rapping. I don't know, cassette tapes. It was cassette tapes back then. It used to have the single, and then on the backside it'd be the instrumental.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
They did that with they started off doing it with vinyls at first. Yeah. And then, what I'm saying, then when they put that over the tapes, I remember that. Do you remember how we used to have to record it too? Like if you say as a rapper you want to like record yourself and you had that little mic.
I don't remember that before. I do. Yeah. Maybe on the karaoke machines, I think.
Yeah, it's sort of like a karaoke machine because it had the mic. Yeah, definitely.
But I was rapping over Master P instrument. Like Master P was big at that particular time in my life, especially in the South. So I think I was rapping over his instrument. I used to rap in my room all night. Just be like, you could hear me in the room, like hear the voice just bouncing off the walls. You know what I'm saying? You could. I'm going at it all night. I'm winding it. So that's why I developed my love. Just really just spitting, just venting. I feel like.
And this was you as a kid?
Yeah, no, for sure. This is like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you remember when you wrote your first verse or your first complete song? Let's say your first complete song.
Yeah, my uncle, auntie, boy, they'd tell you. They always say, man, your first rap name and your first song and all this, but no, I was always good with writing though. So you got to think. So elementary, reading, writing, English, them like my best subjects.
Right. You're learning it too, fresh.
Them like my best subjects. So second, so I think like first grade, I was in the third grade reading level type stuff. So I used to write stories. I used to write stories back then, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I poems. I mean, what they call them motherfuckers?
Haikus.
There you go. You know exactly. Haikus, like all that. The formatting, the paragraph, the punctuation.
The haikus what helped us create our cadence. When rappers like no.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it
Exactly.
definitely
So
was
truth.
help. Yeah.
You know the truth. So I learned that early on.
Okay.
So I think it just transitioned into me writing music.
Right. And it's only obvious to choose that because hip hop was really, you have R&B and musicians like that. That's cool, but hip hop was a way to really speak as yourself. Most of the R&B singers, they had writers, so they didn't really get to go through maybe while they're singing it, they can make us feel like they went through it, but they didn't really go through it. Hip hop was more of something where I can speak off something I'm feeling and turn it into a song, and bam.
You're damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could totally see as what you were influenced by to wanting to become a rapper. So that's incredible, man. Like you've got to see hip hop change in so many ways, right? From how it was back then to when the South took over to then when emo and mumble rap started taking over and stuff like that. Yeah. You've got to see all of that till today to where it's more of like it's people are kind of becoming competitive again. But it's not as like, I feel like every artist is getting their own shine so much now because you can get their music anywhere. It's not like how it was back then.
Yeah.
But how do you feel it's gonna continue to grow? Like, what do you think the next step might be? I know it seems futuristic and far-fetched to think of, but where do you see hip hop going right now?
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of drill, kill. It's a lot of stuff that's not adding up, making sense.
Yeah, stream wise.
Every now and then we get a breath of fresh air, but for the time being, I don't know where it's going. To keep it real with you, I don't know where it's going.
Yeah, I know it could be. That was a tough question to answer. Shit, it was even a tough question to ask.
It ain't tough. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, that's what I meant. Know. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Shit, it can go this way, that way. I always tell people.
Yeah, definitely. So, what about this genre, you know, made you decide to want to focus on it as far as being a blogger? You know what I'm saying? You can go anywhere, which I'm pretty sure you've done, but you could have focused on fashion, you could have focused on IT, you could have focused on any other thing, but what about hip hop made you feel like, yo, this is it for me? People are gonna love this, and I just gotta keep doing it.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
But let me put it on D&D. But yeah, so like I said, my music, you know, that's my first love, passion.
Yeah.
But you know, the transition came. Like I said, we trying to have something to last forever. You know, for a generation, for a decade, longer than that, right? Mm-hmm. Something tangible. I feel like that I probably can employ other people, friends, other creatives, family, you know, and that's what it came. Hip Hop Trends.
Yeah. No, that's incredible, bro, because like I've never gotten that answer like that, and I think it's awesome because people need to know hip hop is a community, which means we're trying to grow. We're trying to employ our friends, our family, our brothers, our sisters, our home, whatever we can to keep it growing. And there's money. There's always a lot of money coming involved in there. Why not help each other eat? Why not help each other put food on the table? And I really love your answer, man. I really appreciate you saying it.
Yeah.
You said one time in one of your interviews, you like staying in the conversation. And I love that. And my interpretation of you saying that was just how people are like, you got to keep your ears to the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know what's going on. This and that.
If you're not in
stay
tune.
in the conversation. Yeah. You got to stay in the conversation. Stay in tune.
And then, like, you know, it can go both ways on that, right? Some people don't even want to be involved in the conversation. Some people insert themselves in the conversation and don't even need to be in the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that. Me, I create the conversation. That's what I do. I create the conversation. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's why I got into blogging. Like, the whole Clubhouse shit was new to me. My homeboy had me come on there to help him out with his room and moderate his room. His room had a lot to do with, like, women and social issues, you know, that people could relate to, right? Mixed emotions. Shout out my boy Nate Poe. I was like, okay, let me put Hip Hop Trends on here. Let me see how that do. You know, and we'll transfer the traffic from room to room, right? From Mixed Emotions to Hip Hop Trends. Yeah. And we was just building like that. But over time, it's just people was gravitating to the room. And they was telling me how they like to hear me and how they like my voice and my opinion. And, you know, I didn't really understand that. You know, the engagement was at an all-time high. You know, these people will hear your voice, and then they want to go straight to your Instagram and Twitter and see who you are.
Right. The interest. You got something they're interested in.
Yeah, so, you know, we had a niche market on Clubhouse. A lot of people not doing what we doing. We're hip-hop topics only. You know what I'm saying? And that was different to bring to the conversation there. I mean, of course, they're doing hip-hop stuff, but they're not keeping it strictly non-biased.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought that up, because one of my questions that I wanted to ask was, how do you differentiate yourself from these other blogs that are like World Star Hip Hop, Hot New Hip Hop, and, you know, All Hip Hop and stuff like that? But you kind of just answered it, because you're right. Although they might all have hip hop in it, you kind of focus more on hip hop. World Star, you're gonna go see a bunch of different videos that have nothing to do with music.
Definitely.
And if you see any art, and not trying to talk shit, you know, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna have hip hop in the name, you know, it should strictly be hip hop.
No,
you know,
facts.
So I appreciate that Hip Hop Trends has really been, you know, that's what's separate.
I think, like, you know, the outside, like, so the over excessive videos of the extra stuff that has nothing to do with hip hop, is driving traffic more nowadays than the hip hop music itself.
Oh, of course.
So, you know, that's why you got World Star and you got these people like that that's bringing up news that has nothing to do with hip hop, right?
Right.
Me, you know, my core thing is, you know, hip hop, like we like hip hop is the culture. Without hip hop, it wouldn't be these other platforms talking about this. So it's like, let's go back down to the roots of this shit. Hip Hop Trends, man, non-biased platform. Listen, we gonna hear it all. We want to hear you. We want to hear your story. You can get off where you get mad at. And that's as far as the clubhouse stuff now. As far as like Instagram posting, I feel like I like to post real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's relating to the hip hop community and has to do with hip hop people. I feel like, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, that's not hip hop. Or for instance, like they say C-Mac is not hip hop. Or Lupe, you know, that whole but they're part of this culture now.
Yeah, they are.
And they've been involved in this conversation. So who's to say that they're not hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I feel like when my personal opinion of what makes you hip hop is, again, how you're saying, you know, stay in the conversation. If you're not involved, if you're not trying to be impactful, you know, Lupe, I've interviewed her. We didn't get to do C-Mac yet, but C-Mac, he might be a certain way, but he's still getting involved with the culture. He's still helping people. He's still donating. He's still, you know what I'm saying? That's helping hip hop is helping your community. You know what I'm saying? No, if it ain't for your community, Kool Herc was and Clive Campbell were trying to create hip hop for their community. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to do it for that in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it for that. It wasn't, you know, the rappers. Yeah, they came in when rap started getting involved. They brought the activism and you know, being activist and going out there talking about political stuff. But before, it was just something for people to get together and stay away from the trouble. Yeah. Don't even have to go through anything to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't even have to talk about police or nobody messing with you because they're not. You're busy doing something. You know, and I felt like hip hop was like that. So, you know, just to see how much it's how the diversion of it all, how diversified it's been. There's, you know, you got Lupe, you got artists like me, you know what I'm saying, who are Samoan. You got it what started off as a black culture thing. How do you feel about that? That because I seen you work from people from China Mac to Skinny from the 9. No, you know what I'm saying? So how important do you think it is for this to be diverse in hip hop?
Oh no, definitely. I think that's what makes it. You know, black people, you know, we take a lot of credit, but I think,
I mean, you have no choice. Y'all created it.
No, for sure. We take a lot of credit, but I think embracing the other cultures is what make it a whole.
Yes,
what
sir.
makes
Thank
it,
you.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, they can do it too. They can help it. We all to one now we can relate. We resonate with each other because of this one thing, hip hop.
Yes, sir.
You know, now I can talk to you about this and that. See, that's why I was talking about I create the conversation. And it's up there, it's up to you for where it's gonna go. You feel me? From there. Because the conversation is right there waiting for you in your face. Is it, you wanna join? Do you wanna participate? Or do you not wanna, you know? Yeah. It's up to you. The choice is yours.
You have that drive. Do you have that? Yeah.
Listen, man, the choice is yours, man. Like I say, hip hop is unified. I feel like more than ever. It's a lot of cultures, a lot of different type of rappers, races. You know what I'm saying? From Asians to Mexicans. I mean, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
even
wanna,
Indians.
Indians. I don't want to leave nobody out, man. Don't make sure I don't leave nobody out.
No,
don't clip me, man. You know
we feel the love. You guys already know Rockstar is a great dude, man. Great man. So right off the dome, bro. Who's your top 5 hip hop artists?
Top 5?
Yeah, I want to see what you're talking.
Damn, I don't really have a top 5. But I kind of do though. Tupac.
Okay.
Nipsey.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Fucking love his top 5 right now. 3. I love his top 5 so far.
Tupac, Nipsey, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I said this before. Tupac, Nipsey, Jay-Z. Just my top. Cause them is top 3 right now.
Yeah. That's still great too, man. We could change it from 5 to 3. Yeah, that pretty much, bro. The 3 that you just said that's like the fucking the highest level you can be right now. Jay-Z, come on, bro. I'm a huge fan of Big L. You know what I'm saying? So Big L put me on to Jay-Z and Lord Finesse, you know, put me on to Jay-Z. So it's just like I love that shit. Pac, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We there's no rapper you know that a state made them his. Y'all remember Pac is from New York, y'all. But Cali made him their own.
I hate that conversation right there.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not like that conversation.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just just stating a point.
He got a song that tells you everything.
Yeah.
That Thug Style.
Yeah.
You know that song?
I think I heard a Thug
Thug
Style.
style, niggas don't know my style. Crooked smile, juvenile was a problem child.
Yeah.
Niggas said had to move to the west to regain my style. Bitch, niggas don't know my style. Thug. Come on, man. He said it all from the beginning. They was like, fuck Tupac. They're Tupac from New York. Ooh. He tell the whole story in that song. That's why I be like, when people have that conversation, that song kill everything niggas talking about.
Yeah, I get it, because especially when people try to have that conversation with Too Short, and they try to say Short's not from the Bay, because where he grew.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah. Too Short.
You heard that?
And
I ain't never heard that one.
Too Short. It was Too Short, and it's also Ice-T. Ice-T is not from. But you know what I'm saying? We West Coast. We gravitated to people that just spoke how we felt, spoke our language, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're gonna take them and make them our rappers regardless of where they're from and where they, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. But let's continue on. What would you say was the most challenging moment in your blogging journey?
Being a street nigga. Being a street nigga turned blogger, it's a hard transition. And the scrutiny that you deal with these interviews is always selective politicking. People want to, I feel like I got it a little harder. Yeah. Because I'm a street nigga. Something like I'm supposed to abide by certain rules and not do stuff and not interview certain people. And because I'm a street nigga, like I got something just like holding over my head. I don't respect it. I don't respect it at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I speak highly about this shit. Cause I feel like y'all let square individuals, brothers that's not even in this life, and they can go on a rampage and all type of stuff, and interview everybody and perpetuate all type of beefs, and even people of other skin colors, white, Mexican, that we let in this culture. But it's a problem when an individual that's really from this, that really come from out of this, that's a student of this. Yeah. It's an issue. I don't get that. I don't understand that mentality. It don't even make sense to me. I thought you'd be happy for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead, they want to ridicule me and question my integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is me. This a job, nigga. Yeah. Some of you niggas put your integrity on the line all day for a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga go in there and get caught all type of and get kicked in your butt at work and be worried about me and what I'm doing with my business.
Respect, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit be killing me.
No, and I love that because you I love how you phrase that because you gotta kind of do that with wherever you're at. You're gonna get ridiculed. You're gonna get, even if you're good at certain things, whether it's a 9 to 5, you're gonna get people that are hating like, man, I could have done that shit too, bro. But they only want to see him. Whether you're a rapper, man, I could have rapped that type of line too, but they only want to fuck with Drake or so and so. I feel like no matter what, people are gonna ridicule you, but so long as you are your one and only competitor, bro, it's really not gonna matter what other people think of you because yourself is if you're happy with who you are, you could look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and look past all that, the jewelry, the money and all that. You could look in the mirror and be like, yo, I did this shit myself. I did this for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where the true happiness comes from, bro, because it's insane, and I'm gonna let everybody know this as an artist, as somebody who's been around, famous people. It's insane to think that fame and the money is really true happiness. Nah. It's fucking insane to think that.
Listen. I come from real hustling, right?
Yeah.
Really trapping, really having money, thousands. Not no millionaire type shit. You feel me? But have I made 100,000 in these streets? Yes. You know what I'm saying? And listen, homie. This shit don't mean nothing. You can't take it home. You can't take it with you when you die. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the most important thing is to really know what to do with this money when you get this money, and really be smart with your decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because it could affect your life for the rest of your life. Mismanaging money. You know what I'm saying? And I just say that to say because I didn't have it all, and I feel like that shit don't mean nothing to me. At the end of the day, as long as I got my integrity. And I got my, my wit, my brain, everything, like it's just it's some shit is priceless. You can't put a price on it, right?
Of course.
So it's like all that shit can go, and you know I done lost it all. I done got it back. You know what I'm saying? I done been in those positions, so that shit don't move me. That like money don't move me. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Of course, yeah, I do want to get the bag. Who don't want to get the bag? But am I gonna sell myself short? No. Right. But am I gonna hold myself back because of some fake shit that, you know, people are fighting demons within themselves?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they don't even. Some people don't even know who they are, and they judging the next person.
And I like to think that they connect because they don't know who they are. They want to, you know, put that shit on somebody else. Like, man, fuck you. Here, you know, they want to hate the next person because they can't feel complete.
I heard Jay-Z say some shit like that. Like they, people project their fears onto you.
Ain't that some shit?
Shit that they're scared of, they're gonna tell you how to do your job better. Yeah. On what they would have been.
What's that saying? Those who can do teach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Yeah. So I feel like definitely, and that's not to hate on teachers or anybody, but it's just I like to see that I like to think that that's how people like that are, where they want to do it, they just don't have the way to do it, so they want to act like they know, so say they can make themselves look better and feel better by saying, oh, I can teach you how to do that. And that's why I feel like a lot of these labels who are telling these artists what to do, yet they haven't stepped foot on the stage, they haven't stepped foot in the recording studio, you know what I'm saying? I think it's preposterous how they try to make us or try to tell us what to do, what to wear, what's in and what's not, when they're not the ones that's involved. They wear the same things. They wear suits all day. So who are they to tell us, oh, you know, this is what's in, this is what's out, you know? So how do you feel about, and this is coming to you as an artist, speaking to you as you being an artist, okay. How do you feel about these labels, you know, these label owners and these execs acting like that and treating us artists like that?
Man, I feel like a lot of people be treating themselves. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know, after learning this business and how business go, you got to know what come with it. Yeah. The same thing you go do it at a record label, the same thing you do at a bank. You can't expect no different. You borrow some money, you got to pay that motherfucker back. Yeah. With interest if that's the case, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? That's life. You know, so some people got to gamble. Do you want to go to the bank or do you want to go to the record label? Either or, you know, that's the game. Now, for people getting fucked in their contracts, go get an entertainment lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Go get an entertainment lawyer that can talk that talk. That's it. That's all. Because once you put that into play, ain't nothing else to talk about with anybody else. I promise you that. Entertainment lawyer gonna do all the talking for you. You ain't gonna have to say a goddamn thing no more. All you have to do is agree to some terms, get an understanding with a person, and after that, it's out of your hands. The lawyer is gonna do everything that y'all agreed on. That's what she's or he is fighting for. Yeah. I've been in this position many times. I got spun around by labels. Had a song I was supposed to sell. They was giving me the spin around. I finally get my lawyer on the phone. It get real. Motherfuckers get to calling. Hey bro, what happened with this and that, this and that? See, cause the lawyer gonna go in for more than what you asked for. Right. Cause she sees some other shit or he sees some other shit. Like, hold on, you can get this too. So, they called me complaining, nigga, talk to my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because we already agreed on what we agreed on. So, you know, it's thing when the contract come, you could red line shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree to those terms. You red line that shit, you send that shit back. You know what I'm saying? If they agree, they agree. If they come back with provisions, you know, sometimes this shit takes weeks, months, if not years. It's a process. It's a different type of money.
Hell yeah.
But when you hot, it's coming in. And you can get it done. And you could build leverage. You can have leverage in this game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I'm on the road to right now.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, definitely. And I've been seeing it, man. I've been seeing you, just watching. You know, I always got to do my research before I do an interview, and I've just seen, you know, how far you've been going and where you came from, and how far you took this, you know. So let's talk more about hip hop trends. You know, was it something that you and Henny Flats? How'd you even meet Henny Flats? Did he start it? Did you start it?
Yeah. Henny Flats is the founder of Hip Hop Trends.
Okay.
That's a fact. I came into play. Slim 400 first headline show. So I met with Henny. I actually met my homeboy Fat. He's also part of Hip Hop Trends. I met him first. We had a meeting at his house with Henny on doing a show in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, at that time, I'm marketing myself to be on these shows, you know what I'm saying, as a co-headliner. So I hit him with the idea, Henny, what you think about Slim 400? He said he didn't even hesitate. He said, that's a good idea. I said, yeah, I think I'll get in the line on them. I'm gonna hit other people. You feel me? We're gonna get it locked in. We locked it in. That was Slim 400 first headline show in Arizona.
Okay.
And one of his best shows, I think, ever. It was packed packed house. I'm talking about like you couldn't even walk in that motherfucker. You had to, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, walking on through that motherfucker. I brought the whole streets out. You know what I'm saying? This nigga signed the nigga from Phoenix because of that situation.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, so it went cracking. Me and Henny got cracking every day. We started throwing show after show. Started doing the show. Wasn't even thinking about, you know, he always had the website up. Just never was doing nothing with it because we was more focused on the shows and trying to flip cash. You know, we hustlers. Like I said, the shit slowed down. Hopped on Clubhouse and the rest is history. A year and a half later, I done been on No Jumper 4 to 5 times. Camp Capone interview, China Mac. I mean, shout out community, Fig Munity. I mean, back on Fig. I mean, you know, I'm everywhere. I'm definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you actually brought that up because there was an issue that happened with Adam, and I wanted to get your take on it, on this whole situation. So I don't know if you remember or recall the situation with AD, how Adam wanted to have like a white supremacist on there, and he wanted to interview him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna talk about nothing.
Okay, yeah, and we're not here to. If there's nothing you want to, you don't want to talk about,
as
yeah, we
far
can
as
stop.
anything with that, I'm not answering.
Okay.
And I only say that you know, I went on Lust World the other night, and Lust tried to put me in a trick bag, you know, and asked me some crazy stuff about that. You know, my thing is, I don't, you know, I feel like it's none of my, like, that shit don't concern me.
Okay.
I'm not there. I'm not a No Jumper employee. Let's get that straight. I'm a free agent.
All right.
Until I sign a dotted line, then I'm going to have an opinion about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't put myself in the middle of that. I got other shit going. So I'm not going to let people get in the way of that.
Fucking great answer. Great fucking answer. Yeah, respect, man.
Yeah.
Respect. Unless you're in the shoes, you can't talk about. I get it. I totally get it, bro. So, all right. So, let's talk more about Clubhouse, man, because you said it's kind of helped you and it's been more impactful.
Man.
I've heard that you've had beef with people, then you squashed it. So it seems like it's a
Who
fun.
I got beef with, man?
I don't know if it's beef. I'm not gonna say anything else because I don't know if it's beef. So forgive me. But you know, so whatever. Because I saw you have a picture with bro, and then I don't know. I was listening
Say
and then
nigga name.
Whack 100, bro.
Oh, okay.
Can we speak on that? Are you guys
Go
okay?
ahead.
You guys cool? So what was that whole situation about, man? Because when it comes to altercations, even when I'm interviewing somebody, I don't like to get involved with that either. But it's just something when I feel like it might have to be talked about. I'm like, fuck it, maybe, you know. But Whack 100 wasn't even really thrown in. It wasn't none of my questions I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
But you know, I noticed that you know what I'm saying. What was that about?
Nah, it's all love, man. Like I said, me and this man had disagreements. You know what I'm saying? And one thing we can't agree on is pushing a real line for this West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get that understood. You know, it's a mutual respect for each other, business wise and creatively, and I feel like street wise too. I mean, he definitely showed me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, you know, that nigga willing to pull up. He gonna pull up, and I'm gonna pull up. So I think he respect that. And and that's where it is. You know, outside of that, I don't have no personal opinion on anything this man does.
Respect.
You know, I can't speak on that. He does his thing. Niggas know how whack is.
Yeah.
And that's whack. But you know, we got some shit brewing.
Yeah.
So shout out whack. You know what I'm saying? We definitely rocking and rolling. He acknowledged me in this space on Clubhouse. I guess he sees that I have a niche. I mean, like I told you, it's a niche.
Yeah.
Hip hop trends is a niche. However you want to put it, cut it, it's a niche on Clubhouse. Nobody's doing what we doing.
Yeah.
Hottest interviews, hottest content, sticking to the content, no nonsense. You understand me? You can come in there, we let everybody get off, get mad, where they stand at, right? But if you on bullshit, we packing you up.
When I was on Clubhouse, they used to let us rap. You remember back then when they used to let you go rap?
And see, I missed that, and we trying.
Do
to
they still do that?
back.
Are y'all doing that?
Nah, ain't no music rooms like that.
Damn, for
this
real?
shit ain't got oversaturated.
Do y'all still have the roast room? Remember the roast room?
Yeah, no roast rooms no more. It used to be, it used to be fun. It used to be fun. I think it's getting serious because they about to start monetizing it soon. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
And then that's what I see, and that's why I'm saying, like, I'm ahead of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got something already, shit brewing. People are not even gonna see it coming.
Monetize it in what way? Like, if you become a mod or get the bean, you can get paid for that, or is it your rooms that you create?
Your rooms.
Oh,
The
okay,
rooms.
okay.
Yeah, the rooms.
About time, man, because you guys have hip hop trends. I've definitely seen that a bunch of times when I was on Clubhouse, as well as other rooms that I feel like, damn, these folks are really just giving us hours of entertainment for nothing, for fucking nothing. Maybe network, but then again, I guess that's what it was all about at first, right? Networking, who you can meet, because there's some things that money just can't buy, bro. There's relationships, friendships that you gotta build. You can't just buy that shit. So, I definitely built a lot of great friendships with big names that I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to speak to in my life, let alone meet. But because of Clubhouse.
No, for sure. Like I said, like, it's amazing. When I look back, a year from now, my first time on No Jumper was probably 8 to 9 months from now.
Okay.
And I've been on there multiple times. I mean, I was on the news 3 times this week. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, when my voice is reaching. I got everybody coming up to me talking about they hear me on YouTube. I mean, it's going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little overwhelmed with it.
Yeah, it can be, bro. It can be.
It's a motion picture. We living in a motion picture right now, like a real life motion picture.
So to continue that on, this was actually one of my questions I wrote down. So when you're not constantly on the move, connecting and doing things like that can make you feel overwhelmed, or maybe you get to the point where you are overwhelmed, how do you enjoy your spare time? How do you break away from that, and man, what do you do?
My kids. I'm chilling.
Love it. Yeah.
My kids. I got a 2-year-old. I got a 9-year-old.
All right.
My kids, man, barbecuing, relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Really spending time with my family. Preserving my life. You know what I'm saying? Preserving my time on this earth. And trying to give them something great in the process. Leave them something great, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my downtime, man. My downtime is definitely with my kids. But when I'm turned up, I'm really active in these streets, though.
Yeah. No, I love that answer, man. Hell yeah. Do we have any music or any videos? Can we play something from Rockstar? Yeah, let's take a quick moment so we can show you guys Rockstar, the artist. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys know him off of Hip Hop Trends, and y'all may know him through Henny Flats, but he is an artist and was an artist before any of this, correct?
Yeah.
So
sure.
yeah, man. So let's get to the music, man. Thank you for this, and if you want, go ahead and introduce us, Rock.
Yeah, Rocstar2800, Easy Call featuring AD.
Yes, sir. Shout out to homie AD.
Shot in the hood, Adams. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. Right off the 110. Let's go.
Rockstar. When you come to the city, man, it's only right to tap in. AD, what's up? Bang my line when you hit the town. Easy call.
If not, my youngest gonna gun you down. Easy call. Would hate to catch a nigga out of bounds. Easy call. Tap in, but don't come around. Easy call. You out your mind, nigga. What you thought? You running out of time, that's how you get outlined in chalk. If they run up on you, nigga, that's not my fault. You either with this shit, hit a lick, or they call you soft. Tap in with a real one, it's only right. Got them choppers on deck, plus we known to fight. Got them bad bitches too, never have a lonely night. My hitters will walk up on you, or I have them roll up on bikes. Niggas going through a phase and misconstrued. They really got it twisted. I done pay my dues. I'm out here starting businesses. I made that too. What else? One phone call and your ass can make the news. Bang my line when you hit the town. Easy call. If not, my youngest gonna gun you down. Easy call. Would hate to catch a nigga out of bounds. Easy call. Tap in, but don't come around. Easy call. Bang my line when you hit the town. Easy call. If not, my youngest gonna gun you down. Easy call. Would hate to catch a nigga out of bounds. Easy call. Tap in, but don't come around. Easy call.
Hey, pull up top of motors, bring the back in. Smoking on the cookie, bring the pack in. What's up, make it boogie like a Mac 10. Never get a search about the Mac in. Always got the 40, never lacking. They was sleeping on me, that was back then. Now I hit your city, come cracking. Whoa, when I got a finish, hit a rock star, yeah. Since you in a lounge, I'm a black star, yeah. You ain't really with it, you just talk hard, yeah. Homies on the corner, that's a cop cars. Had a hard road, but I made it, they headed. I hit the club, but getting faded, no playing. These hoes looking up in the maze, but if they want dig up with them on the pavement. Hey, keep a blick clip for them vultures, yeah. Easy boot shoes for the coach, yeah. I ain't got time to take nothing from women. Only bitch worth it is Oprah, yeah. Still got love on selling coca, yeah. Vegas running, hit a poker, yeah. Hit the hood up, beat the locusts, yeah. Keep a weapon on the holster, yeah.
Bang my line when you hit the town. Easy call. If not, my youngest gonna gun you down. Easy call. Would hate to catch a nigga out of bounds. Easy call. Tap in, but don't come around. Easy call. Bang my line when you hit the town. Easy call. If not, my youngest gonna gun you down. Easy call. Would hate to catch a nigga out of bounds. Easy call. Tap in, but don't come around. Easy call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Easy Call by Rocstar2800.
Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate that. What's happening?
Man, what's your recording process like when you're in the studio? Are you like a male diva where you need, I need this, I need that,
Nah.
or what's it like for you to actually record and get everything done?
I just, back in the day, I used to write, like, have shit written already ready. Like, to write, like, to rap to any beat. Like, I just have shit written and to see if I can match it to the beat, right?
Right, okay.
Now, I'm just more like, I need to hear the beat. I need to dissect the beat. I need to know where the hook is, where the verse, and then I dive into melodies or harmonizing and basically freestyling the hook. Well, to be honest, I don't write no more. I don't write. I haven't wrote in like 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of, like, if you ever hear even this, I don't think I wrote Easy Call. Yeah, I think all that is like just off the dome, just like putting it together. I piece it together as I go. I memorize the hook. I get a hook down, and then I go bar. I might do like 2, 3, 4 bars, punch in 2, 3 bars, punch in. Sometimes I might got a whole half a verse memorized, just ready, and then I add on top of that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That actually, I wanted to ask how that works, but because I see a lot of people go in there freestyle too.
Yeah.
They just jump, they'll go through the whole.
I call it writing in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right? Like, only difference is when you write, on a piece of paper, it's there for you to like physically memorize it.
Yeah.
If you write it in your head, it's all coming out of your head regardless, but in your head it's more trickier because now you got to remember it. You don't have nothing to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that challenge. I grew up a freestyler. I wasn't illiterate. I just didn't know how to write bars. I didn't know how to, and because I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, man. So at that time, I didn't know about haikus. I didn't know about poetry. I didn't even know what I was doing was considered poetry or spoken word. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have no beats. I didn't have nothing. I was just, freestyling. When I would hear a song on the radio, I'll just rap to the beat, like rap to the song. Or there's times where songs would have like an instrumental, and back then I would put like a tape in, record. You used to be able to record the song.
Yeah.
As soon as the DJ play it, then when it just plays that little instrumental part, I'll just record that, bam, go and just rap over rap and just like do a verse that I memorized. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I always liked that. So once I got to writing, I feel like listening to beats and stuff like that, it became more of a it became to my freestyling. It became more of a necessary thing. Like I could freestyle for you off top, but when I hear a beat and freestyle for you, it's like, you know what I mean. So I totally get what you mean when you were talking about I need to go off the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they go before they even hear the beat, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've gotten a little more spoiled by hearing the beat first, because that shit comes to you, bro.
No,
Like,
for sure.
man, I love hearing the beat and having to write. I hate having to write before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, yeah. So Three's my producer, so I'm grateful Three's not like that with me. He lets
Yeah,
me.
I fuck with
He
Three.
gives
I
me a
fuck
beat
with
first before I gotta write. But yeah, man. So at the end of the interview of everybody that I get to talk to, I like to ask a question. Just to get everybody to know you a little bit more. Okay. If you weren't involved in music and hip hop trends, you weren't even a blogger. None of this pertains to what you were, even mattered to what you were. What would you be?
I'll probably be selling drugs.
Selling drugs? Okay. Real answer. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I gave it up for this shit.
Yeah, man.
I could still be in it. And that's why I try to let everybody know, like, this is what you're witnessing right now is sacrifice at its all-time high.
Yeah.
I done lost it all. I done had it all, lost it all. I done went through the motions. Every motion you can think of. I'm built for everything that's coming, everything that's happened. Yeah. I'm overbuilt for it. And people who know my story know. This is nothing. This is just a sample. I'm not even feeling. I'm not even, how they say,
you ain't at your
cleaning
prime
the
yet?
surface. I ain't even clean. I ain't even touching the surface.
Yeah. You ain't even
Scratching.
scratching the surface. Yeah.
I like that. He said that's what it is. It's scratching. It's scratching, nigga. It's not touching.
Yo, such a genuine answer. I love your answer, man. Just because and what makes me respect you more is you could have made more money off of that and could have had all that, take care of everything off that selling drugs, but by giving that up to do this music shit, to it doesn't pay you right away, and when it does, if you're an artist, it doesn't pay you what you deserve. And as a blogger, things have been a little more lenient with bloggers. You could kind of get what you put out now. But
I ain't gonna lie, man. This media shit got me in way more doors than this music shit.
Yeah, man, I bet. Just because
I'm gonna keep it real.
People like to show love more to people that are gonna promote them than as far as another artist who's hoping for them to promote them.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
That's facts.
Yeah, so I've noticed that, like, being an artist, people will show me love because of how I rap, but they only take me more seriously when I tell them, I also interview artists at LA Unlock. I'm LA Unlock artist. They take me more serious, like, oh, you do interviews like this? They love it when you could promote them instead of having them to promote you. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed that. But the fact that you gave all that up, man, to join this, it lets me know that you really do care about this culture. You really are trying to put in.
I'm passionate about it, man. I love hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is a passion. That's why I say I'm like, this shit come first nature, second nature. It's just nothing. We used to talk about this shit in the barbershop. What? Yeah. Talk about this shit in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just randomly. Yeah. Now we trying to get paid to talk about this shit.
Now we're doing podcasts and shit.
What the fuck is the problem with that?
Yeah.
Like, what's the issue? Like, people talk about shit all day and have opinions. but they get mad when one of us do it, or when it's somebody that's too close to the. It's just a lot of bullshit that come with this shit, man. But you got to take it with a grain of salt, right?
Right.
I take the bad end with the good, and the good end with the bad.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, because you got people who are your biggest fans, and then the next moment they'll switch on you, or they won't even fuck with you no more. So it's hard to try to impress everybody or make everybody feel like.
But that's what I'm saying. Niggas done switched up on me in the streets, so I'm already built for this shit. You know, before this shit even occurred, like
can happen anywhere.
So many internet shit happened. Like we already done seen it on a street level. So I'm not worried about what's happening on this internet. Or what the new shit is gonna come. Like, I'm not worried. I'm prepared for the backstabs. I'm prepared for the betrayals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done cried enough. I can't cry no more. I done lost so much. I can't lose no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, so I'm really built for this shit, bro. This shit is really nothing. I'm one of them ones. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. Yeah.
And I stand on that, bro. Like, straight up. A lot of niggas can talk it, but it's a difference too, because a lot of these blogs ain't ran by street niggas, bro. I'm a street certified, ain't no question. Like, my brand is smut free. Feel me? And I live by that. Yeah. Feel me? You can't find no paperwork, can't do none of that. Or say that I do bad business. You feel me?
Right.
I pay my debts. If I owe a nigga money, I'm gonna pay you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No question about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stand on that. Like, and I think, we lacking that. And it's so hard to preach that nowadays, right? Because everybody have their own definition of loyalty or respect. The definition of these words have been stretched so far out of context.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they're meaningless at this point.
Yeah. And I feel like stuff like that, you have to define your own loyalty. Because somebody else will say this and that, but you know what loyalty is.
But that's what I'm saying. So people have their own definition.
Yeah.
So, nobody's on the same page when it comes to certain shit. And, that's where we get stuck at. We get stuck at that place where you can't get past.
Yeah.
And, and you're being bitter. You're being bitter about the situations,
It's all egos, man.
Like, nah, but that's what I'm saying. Some people gotta let that shit go.
Exactly.
You put your pride to the side.
Yeah.
And I learned that a lot. Transitioning into this shit, bro. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
This shit ain't the streets, bro. This media shit, this podcast shit ain't the streets, man.
It's really not.
Like I say on Clubhouse, man, your status on the streets have no status in these rooms. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you is, man. I let everybody from all over come participate. Come join the conversation. Come be a part of the movement.
I'm gonna have to get my ass back on Clubhouse, man, to come and fuck with you, bro. Because I'm loving that. I'm loving that. And he's still bringing rappers to rap like they did back then. I love that shit. Rockstar, man, before we go, man, let everybody know what you got going on. You got any shows, events? Let them know all your socials, all that.
Yeah, man, Hip Hop Trends. Make sure y'all go follow Hip Hop Trends on Instagram, hip-hop_trends. On Clubhouse, Hip Hop Trends. On YouTube, Hip Hop Trends. hiphoptrends.com. Go get your merch. Go get your merch from hiphoptrends.com. We got all the summer wear right now, all the short sets, you know what I'm saying, hats, etc. on hiphoptrends.com. I'm Rocstar2800. I'm Rocstar2800, and you can catch me on my YouTube as well. Rockstar Rants, Rockstar Reactions, and Rockstar Eats. These are like my 3 shows I have on my YouTube that I'm developing content for, weekly. You know what I'm saying? Then No Jumper News. Like I say, I've been on No Jumper News 3 times this week. You'll see me on No Jumper more. You'll see me everywhere. I mean, I'm everywhere. As far as this though, the music is coming back out. So what I did was take a back seat to the music so I can get this media shit off the ground. Hip Hop Trends built this brand, a sustainable brand, right? That people recognize and can identify me with. When you think of Hip Hop Trends, you think of Rocstar2800. When you think of Rocstar2800, you think of Hip Hop Trends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I got a wider audience. I got a bigger audience. Now I can go drop music
and for sure get those people to listen.
I got a whole force behind me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything is about timing. I mean, we just seen AD do it. You know, that's for example. Shout out my bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Been podcasting, building up. Now he's independent, got his own stuff. He said, let me drop this music on you real quick, though, because I'm in my bag right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He really in his bag right now. Man, come on. Shout out AD, though, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to homie AD. He was one of the big names, one of the first big names to actually fuck with LA Unlock and show love.
Oh yeah, no, he showed love, man.
Definitely
AD showed love, man. I promise you, that nigga, bro. Hey, like I said, it's a lot of shit. Like, you know, I just give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? And you know, y'all probably wouldn't even be hurting me if if it wasn't for bro. So I give him that, you know what I'm saying? He the one let me in the building, you know what I'm saying? And I just told that motherfucker down. That's it, that's all.
Respect, man. No, we definitely got to show our appreciation to that. I feel the same way about N3, man. So, you know what I mean? We got to appreciate those who step, who fucking walk so that we can run, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, shout out to the Marathon Clothing, too, man.
Yeah.
They got me right, man. You know what I'm saying? They get me right every time I come through this thing, man. Shout out Black Sam.
Black Sam,
Adam,
definitely.
You understand? You know, we definitely going to keep this marathon going. You feel me? Ain't no stopping. 25-8 with this shit. You know how we rocking. I met my nigga N3 through J Stone. All money in.
Yeah, that's the brother.
You know,
right
when
there.
J Stone first, when he came back home this last time, so he's been out for a minute. But when he came back home this last time, we connected because, you know, one of my big homies, rest in peace, Baby KK, him and J Stone was settlers in jail. So, you know, that's how we connected because Baby KK used to always tell him about me. You know what I'm saying? And how I rap and this and that. So, you know, J Stone was adamant about working with me when he came home. Invited me to the studio. N3 had a studio on a block, nigga.
Yeah, right on Crenshaw.
On my block, nigga. That's my block, nigga. 54th and 11th Ave, nigga.
I remember
54th and 11th Ave, that's my block, nigga.
Yeah.
On everything I love, nigga gonna tell you. The West Boulevards be on 54th and 11th, nigga. Before all this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? My best friend stay right there next to the church. My other friend stay right there next to the gas station. My other friend KK right there down the street from everything, right on 11th Ave. So we all through there.
You've been rocking with us for a while then.
Come
Rockstar.
on, man.
That's what's up.
Jay Stone told me pull up. He riding the cut. We used to in high school. We used to mob through that cut. It used to be open, and you a mob through from Crenshaw to 11th Ave to get to 11th Ave faster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We used to, man, when they had the studio out, we used to knock bitches down on them steps before school, nigga. This is real shit. You feel me? So, like, you know, I met N3 through J Stone, and me and J Stone recorded, and then me and N3 built a relationship, and I started coming through when I was coming in town. And he's the engineer, you know, and put me in the lab, man. It was rap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to N3, man, for keeping the relationship live. He's always been a hip-hop trend supporter. Since I opened the room, this nigga always come in. He ain't even come up. He just be in there listening. I'll be trying to bring the nigga up. I'll be like, come talking, up. Bro. Come up, N3, come up. Saying nigga 10 times. N3, you there? You there? Nigga ain't there.
That's comedy, bro. Yeah, three the behind the scenes guy, man. I got to do all the talking. All right, man. But thank you so much, Rockstar, for giving us your time and just letting me interview you, bro. I appreciate that, man. That's an honor, bro.
Great shit. Shout out LA on lock, man.
Yes, sir.
You understand me? Yes, Rocstar2800 LA on lock, man.
Shout out
sure
N3 at N3 on the track, man.
Hip hop trends.
And your boy Steve DeMar, man. Steve DeMar official. You already know. Follow us, y'all. Check us out. Always make sure you look out at LA Unlocked because we always got new interviews. So thank you guys for your time. One love, man. Peace. Thank you, Accel Radio, as well.